In terms of where Scrum is going, one of the most interesting things that's happening with Scrum today is in the schools in the Netherlands with eduScrum. Maybe you've talked about that already in your interviews, but they use Scrum for everything in the classroom to teach the children. So the bell rings, the children rush in, they immediately go to the wall, they put up their sticky notes on the board, they have a daily meeting, they sit down and they go right to work, and the teacher's not doing anything. The teacher is the product owner and helps when asked. And the enthusiasm of the kids is unbelievable. And they finish their coursework weeks early. Their grades are significantly higher. And Scrum is really a good development tool for the kids themselves to learn how to grow, to take leadership, to work with teams, and all that sort of thing. So we're seeing Scrum move outside of software development, where it started, into hardware. We have people now building cars with Scrum, which is kind of where its roots lie, but also moving into education, moving into healthcare. There's a fascinating team in Uganda that is part of the Grameen Foundation. That's another root of Scrum that started in Bangladesh. How do you do microfinance, helping poor people bootstrap themselves out of poverty? That kind of approach is now working in agriculture in Uganda, and they're using Scrum to do it. And you see a poor woman farmer saying, 6 months ago, my crops were sick, and the Grameen team came by, and the Scrum team came by, and they showed me on their iPhone, they had built an app with Scrum, and they showed why my plants weren't growing well and exactly what to do. She says, now I have twice as many crops. She said, not only that, they had the price of the crop in the big city on the iPhone, and I was only getting 300 shillings a bushel, and in the city it was selling for 1,000 shillings a bushel. So I negotiated up my price to the middleman to 600 shillings a bushel, so now I have twice as much crop, I get paid twice as much per bushel, and I have 4 times as much money. So if a poor farmer in Uganda can do that, anybody can do that with Scrum.